welcome to Jobs Farms. Today we are taking plantain suckers. We are going to plant them. Some are already fully grown. We are at our pastor's house. This is my brother. He's been the one helping and assisting me throughout these calls, and I'm really grateful for his help. So he's Afari, and as you can see, we are taking some of the plantain down, so we'll just be taking them to our land to plant them. We have already planted some, I think 2 weeks ago, and we are just adding these ones to them to plant it on our land before we continue with the pawpaw plantation. Today we are just doing the plantation. So brother, do you have anything to say?
Thank you so much for the opportunity. Agriculture is a good business. Many people have been talking about agric, but some suppose agric is just theory, but agric is practical. What you learn, you must put it to practice so that it become you. Yeah, I really love agriculture. That's why, I get myself involved in agriculture. So try one and you get a lot of profit out of it. Thank you.
Bringing you much more. So we also have our pastor with us. He's the one who is giving us this plantain for free. So I want you guys to see our pastor for Afuako branch, and he will just share a few words with us. We just want you to share a few words concerning plantain or agriculture, anything.
Sure. So we shouldn't neglect agriculture. A lot of the youth suppose agric is for the old people, it's for the rural areas, it's for the rural guys and all that. But the truth is that it's really fetching a lot, and let us continue to be forceful in crop production. And plantain is very good. It yield much result, especially in this season that they are projecting food shortage in Ghana.
Wow.
If we could all go into farming, and as our brother is doing, we can be certain that we are going to get more food crafts and we are going to make more money. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much for your wonderful words.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
What we are doing is we are planting these plantain suckers, which we got from Pastor Daniel. He's an amazing pastor, and we wanted to buy these things from him, but he said no, we can take it for free. And we just want to thank him for giving us these amazing suckers. You can see that they are strong as compared to the ones which we have planted up there. They are also strong, but these ones are more matured, so there is less likelihood that they end up breaking whilst they are growing. So we want to show you how to plant a plantain. So once you get the plantain sucker, mostly you cut down a little bit so that it allows it to grow at its root system and ground itself beneath the soil. So we have this thing is called aso in Ghana. I don't know which part of the world you are, but whatever that you can use to dig, this helps in digging and taking out the soil from the ground. So what you do is you just push it in there, and after doing it for a while, you just take the soil out. So you just take your soil out, then you insert your plantain inside. After that, you cover it with the soil, the same soil you took. You just make sure is firm, the soil is firm beneath it, because if you don't firm it down, and in case there is rainfall, the soil will become a bit loose, and you come back and you see that your plantain is what, on the ground. So because we want to avoid that, that's why we are stepping on the soil to firm the plantain. But there is something called tissue culture, which we, because of time, we weren't able to do tissue culture. So with tissue culture, it allows you to uh, more like nest the plantain. If in case you want a uniform growth, you can see that some of the plantains, some are taller than some, so which means there is a likelihood that you harvest some before some. So if you want a uniform harvest, you can look at tissue culture, where you just cut the down part of the plantain, you divide it, you remove the eye from there, then you plant it in a nesting sack, and you see that you have plantains what's popping out from there. It's not only the suckers which you use in what, or you can use in what, uh, doing your plantation. So I want people to understand the fact that uh, farming is farming is something amazing. It's amazing to put something to the ground and see that what, it has grown back up. So I want people to have in mind that what, they too can go into farming. It's very lucrative. If you have about 1,000 or even just 100 plantains, and you are harvesting them and you are selling one for 30 cedis, that is the food. When the fruit comes and you are selling one for 30 cedis, 20 cedis, it's cool. You just, it's a lot of money, which some of the youths are not even getting. That will give you like 2,000, 3,000 from just 100 plantains. So if you can do 200, 3,000, 4,000 uh, plantains, that will be a lot of money, and that's better than just sitting at home and not doing anything. So just get up, find a land, and start planting. It's a lot of work, but once uh, you are dedicated to it, you see the benefits and the enjoyment in what, being a farmer. And
Says that I know there are a lot of people who are listening to me out there. This especially goes to the president of Ghana, the youth of Ghana. We are so much interested in agriculture, so we want to plead with the government if he can get a lot of funds to support the youth in agriculture. I really love the plan the president of Ghana brought. That's His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. He brought the initiative of planting for food and jobs. It's a very powerful initiative. But there is one thing to say and there's another thing to initiate it. So I know they've done some of it, and there are a lot of work out there that they need to do. So the government should push money inside. Previously I had a research study. I studied about how cocoa is being planted, and after harvesting, or after you have taken the seed out of it, you take it to the outside country for processing. And I know in Ghana too we do processing. But one unique thing is, the more there is the planting, you know, if there is no demand for it at a particular point in time, it becomes something. So, and I know farmers were so much encouraged to go into cocoa production, and they ended up destroying many of their crops just in the name of cocoa. And it's a good thing, to go for what will give you a lot of money, but we must also think about the future generations. So we want to plead with the government to, help the youth to go into more farming, because farming is a great job. So thank you so much, and I've really enjoyed myself at job farms. It's a good thing too. practice what I've been taught, at school. Is very good. So thank you, Job Farms, for the opportunity, and God bless you.
So you can see we've planted them in lines. We're lucky enough, we have also maize planted in between them. As you can see, this a maize plant. So that's what we have done on this land. So we came here, that was some few days ago, and we did this planting. So we are still doing it. We are still building this farm, and as you can see, well, we want to show people farming is a lot of work, but once you make up your mind that you will do it, nothing can stop you. And that's exactly what we are doing. We have a lot of lands, and I know a lot of youths are out there and they are looking for something lucrative to do, and we just want them to know that farming is an option. We have fertile lands. There's a lot of money in farming, so just get yourself involved in the process and join in the farm business, because it's very profitable, and that's what we want people to know. Genesis chapter 1 verse 26. And God said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness, and let them have dominion over the fishes of the sea, and over the fowls of the air, and over the cattle, and over all the earth, and over every creeping thing that creepeth upon the earth." So God created man in his own image. In the image of God created he him, male and female created he them. And God said, and God blessed them. And God said unto them, "Be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth, and subdue it, and have dominion over the fishes of the sea, and over the fowls of the air, and over every living thing that moveth upon the earth." And God said, "Behold, I have given you every herb bearing seed, which is upon the face of all the earth, and every tree in which the fruit of every tree yieldeth seed to you, it shall be for meat." Hallelujah. So we can see from this scripture that God has given us dominion over everything which is upon the earth. And as Christians, we have to take dominion over what? All our surrounding, in our business, in our farms. You have to know that when you are in your farm, everything that is there is under your dominion, right? And you have power to subdue the land, right? I want to also thank my Pastor Julius Glory for Christ Lord, Christ Assembly Worldwide, for raising such a man like Pastor Daniel, who gave us these plants for free. It's not easy for somebody to just give you something for free when that thing is value. So we want to thank him very much. We want to thank Pastor Daniel of Afuaku Christ Assembly for giving us these plantain suckers for us to plant. And I want to say I'm very grateful for what he has done. So thank you all for your time, and have a